Hi guys, and a massive welcome back to Assetto Corsa Competizione. We are again back in the Aston Martin GT4. I'm back with another of my series of practice videos for the Silverstone 6 hours that I'm entering in a few weeks. But first of all, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's watched and subscribed over the last week or so. It does mean a great deal to me. I think I'm up to like 20 or so subscribers now, which to be honest, for my first week is massive, and I'm massively appreciative of that. So this week I want to talk about track knowledge. So I want to talk about hitting the apexes right, making sure I'm using all the right lines, making sure I'm hitting all the right braking points. I've watched a few videos on YouTube. I've watched Driver 61 does an awesome video. It's about 40 minutes long, but I'm going to put a link in the description below if you want to watch it. Also, my friend Nico GTR actually popped up with a little video which was really conveniently timed. You can actually find his channel in my featured channels as well, so if you want to go and check him out, that's awesome. And so I'm going to be using a combination of those two videos to basically try and kind of make sure that I'm hitting all the right points on the track, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. So here we are back in the Aston Martin GT4. So let's get us started up and head out on track.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Thank you very much, Mr. Engineer. That was wonderful. So like I was saying, I've been watching quite a few track videos and kind of track guides from various people, Driver 61 and various others. Basically just to find out what points on track I should be aiming for, and I've actually picked up a few tips, and one of them was just back there through that Beckett's complex, and that's to be braking in a straight line before you go through towards Chapel. And basically what that does is just kind of sets the car up for the exit a little bit. So as we head down to Stone, yeah, like I say, and basically the whole point of that is to try and maximize your speed out onto the long straight. So Silverstone is used to be an airbase, so basically it's a series of kind of fast flowing corners and long straights. So the aim of the game is to try and maximize the speed at the end of each of those straights. So there's a few key points at which you need to get a really good exit to the particular corners, and you'll find that the time will drop off really quickly. So we're just heading out to just kind of warm the tyres up a little bit, and here actually is one of those kind of areas you want to be trying to apex as late as possible in that corner there, just to try and wind the car up and kind of basically open the exit of that corner up as much as possible to make your way out onto this Wellington straight. So as we head down, and again you want a nice late apex, aim for that AstroTurf there on the left hand side. I really must remember not to point in this video because my webcam, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, is flipped, and usually I do a fairly good job of remembering that, but when I'm trying to drive and talk at the same time, it's really quite difficult. So here we are, that's the start of the lap, and now I've set myself a little target of a 2:15. Well, it's almost a 2:15.2. That was a terrible first corner. I should not talk and drive at the same time. As we head down to Beckett's, so all the curb on the outside, and try and use as much of the curb on the inside as possible, and then slow down in a straight line to kind of open up this exit a little bit and get yourself onto the gas. I'm actually there we go, you can now see the delta up in the top left hand corner just going down. So now I'm gaining time all the way down this straight from opening that exit up a little bit there. So as we head down to the kind of right hander at Stowe, and again I want to be getting on the gas as early as possible and just pushing that kind of exit as far as possible. I'm just getting as close to those sausage curves as I can. Just you can now see that I'm really starting to rack the time up, and this does kind of gain you a shed load of time the whole way through the lap. by just focusing on your lines and making sure that they're nice and clean, crisp. That wasn't the most amazing corner, and you can actually use the delta. It's what I'm using to kind of check this kind of stuff, is to just make sure that your corner exit is actually doing what you kind of want it to do. So there we go, that's a nice exit out onto the Wellington Straight. So we're going to head down towards, once again, the BRDC building on the right hand side, and just aim for that AstroTurf. That was so wide there. I'm going to lose a shed load of time through this corner. Let's see how I do through the final corner. So there we go, out onto the start-finish straight. And immediately on that first lap, you can see I've gained about half a second. So I'm going to take a lap and just kind of cruise around. And but yeah, like I say, that wasn't a perfect lap by any stretch of the imagination. There was quite a lot that I missed. So there's definitely some more time there in the practice, and it is obviously all a case of practice. So I've been working for the last 3 or 4 days to try and tidy my lines up, and like you see, I can then gain about 5/10 on my kind of out lap. And I'm going to go back and check what the final lap time is on my first video, and then I'll give you an actual proper time off value that those kind of 3 days worth of practice has really given me. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course, if you do set your own times or anything like that, drop them in the comments below, and I'll make sure to respond. And of course, if you have driven these cars or you spot anything that you want to point out to me, again, drop it in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Hi guys, and just thank you very much once again for watching. Just a quick note at the end of this video. So the time from my last video was a 2:15.486. So the time from this video was a 2:14.676. So you can kind of see the sort of time you're gaining just from learning the right kind of lines around the track. So I've gained, well, I think it's 0.81 seconds off my kind of first benchmark time. Literally nothing changed with the car, just from learning the right lines. So that for me is a huge improvement, and obviously, as you can see, there's a whole bunch more time left in this track for me to find just by further practicing and kind of refining stuff from there. So once again, thank you very much from me. Thanks to all the guys that have subscribed. Thanks to everyone that's watched the video over the last week, and there'll be plenty more to come. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the top right corner of this video now, and we'll see you again soon.